see here. All right, I think we are live here. Okay, just double checking here. All right. Hello, everybody. Michaela here. I am hopping on live to give you guys another free tip. This is a free tip for all of you aspiring filmmakers out there. So what is the line of action? So the line of action is essentially this imaginary line between one subject and the other subject, like one actor and another actor, or like 2 points. And it's this imaginary line that creates this 180-degree half circle that the camera can move through. Okay. So you may have heard things like don't cross the line of action, or establish the line of action, or we have a reestablishing shot. So those, I'm going to kind of explain to you what that means. So the reason the line of action is extremely important for you to know as a director, as a filmmaker, is you will be working with the cinematographer on this. And while you are being creative and creating your shots and working with your actors, you need to be aware of the line of action because you do not want to cross it. So unless you establish a new line of action. So I'm going to kind of explain how that goes. So think of it this way. There's 2 actors sitting at a table. One is here. One is here. Okay, here's the 2 actors. So there's an imaginary line that's between the 2 eyesights of these 2 actors. Okay, so just imagine there's like a little line between the 2 people. Okay, so let's say that over here, right here, here's the camera. Okay, on this side, not on this side, but they're on this side. Okay, between these 2 points, there's a 180-degree half circle that this camera can move in. Now you can be doing like a triangle formation where you have a camera here, a camera here, a camera here. And that's fine. You can have multiple cameras as long as they're one on this side of the line of action. Now, if you're taking the camera and you want to like move it over here, there's some things that you need to do. Okay. So you can't just cross the line of action, because what happens is, as the viewer, as the audience, it's going to be confusing, and you really want to be establishing a space for, and the audience needs to understand the space that they're viewing. Okay. Otherwise it gets distracting and then they're not paying attention to the story. So I'm going to give you a tip on how to essentially create a new line of action so that you can essentially cross the line without crossing the line. So here, I'll show you. So here's the 2 actors. We have a 180-degree view. So let's say we have 2 actors sitting at a table. Then you as a director are like, okay, I want to be able to have camera angles from this other direction. So what I'm going to do is there's going to be another actor that comes in and walks into the scene. This other actor comes walking in from this side. Okay. What you're going to do is, with your camera, probably the one that's over here. So let's say you have 1, 2, 3, you're going to have a shot of this person, this actor, looking to the other person. So remember, the line of action is between their 2 eyesight. So now this actor over here has a new eyesight. They're actually looking at the other person. So you essentially, when you're editing, you'd have a cutaway shot of this person looking at the person who's walking up to the table. Okay, right? So this way, now you have a new line of action because it's between this eyesight and this eyesight. And now you can actually move in 180 degrees this way, essentially crossing the line of action without crossing the line, if that makes sense. Now that you've established that space, let's say you want to go back to this, you can do what's called a reestablishing shot. And essentially it's kind of the same idea where they're looking at the other person and then you're able to cross back to the original line of action. There's a lot of information that you can get on this, actually. If you read Shot by Shot by Stephen D. Katz, again, there's no like sponsorship here. It's just a book that I am recommending to you guys to read if you are an aspiring filmmaker. It goes through all of this in great detail. But I hope that helped you to understand the line of action. So important for you to know as a filmmaker. That's just one thing of so many that you need to know. So I'm going to be continuing to share these free tips for you guys. I do this for filmmakers, for screenwriters, and for actors. So all you aspiring filmmakers, screenwriters, actors, stay tuned. There will be more to come. I usually post them once or twice a week. right here on my Facebook page. So if you do want to go deeper, I do have screenwriting, directing, and acting courses that are currently open for enrollment. If you want to learn more about those, you can always book a free consultation with me. I do have that linked at the very bottom of this description. You can also check out my website. That's going to have more details on my courses. If there is a course that you don't like, if there's something that you want to learn that you don't see on the website, contact me directly, because sometimes I am secretly relaunching some old courses that I'm not really advertising. So if you guys want to look into more things that you'd like to learn, just contact me and we can go over what would be best for you. So check out my website or book a free consultation with me to learn more. And that's it. Stay tuned for more free tips coming your way. And until next time, bye for now.